NGOs, Ministries, and Outreach by James Astleford. James Astleford, who holds a Master of Science in Administration, is a retired ADRA, Adventist Development and Relief Agency, Country Director residing in Okotoks, Alberta, Canada. When you open your emails, you probably have messages from various ministries and organizations. In your mailbox, it may be the same, printed flyers from some of the same ministries. The question is, what do you, as a minister, need to know about all these organizations? How should you relate to them and advise your members to relate to them? 4 directions. The Seventh-day Adventist community reaches out to the world in 4 broad directions. 1. Evangelism. We have traditional evangelistic series, but also outreach through radio, television, the internet, and social media. Seventh-day Adventist evangelistic ministries include the Voice of Prophecy, Adventist World Radio, Faith for Today, Breath of Life, It Is Written, and Hope Channel, to name just a few of the major ones in English. There are also broadcasts in other languages based on various countries. 2. Health. We are known internationally for our hospitals, medical and dental clinics, and wellness efforts such as stop smoking programs. This emphasis was a part of our earliest history as a fledgling denomination of the United States, and as the church grew, medical work became a fundamental part of our outreach endeavors in other countries. 3. Education. The Seventh-day Adventist Church runs primary, secondary, and tertiary education institutions around the world. It has the second largest Christian school system in the world, more than 7,500 schools in nearly 150 countries, serving 1.5 million students. Some schools operate under a local church, and as the pastor, you may have leadership responsibilities for a church school. Other schools operate under conferences or missions, unions, divisions, or the general conference. You receive promotional materials from many of them, especially if they appear on your offering calendar. Sometimes the question regarding school is, which schools are important to your congregation and important to us all? 4. Humanitarian outreach. From its earliest beginnings, the Adventist Church has reached out to those suffering from poverty and injustice. The church started soup kitchens, and in 1874, the Dorcas and Benevolent Association began providing support and services to needy families in churches and their communities. In 1972, the name was changed to Adventist Community Services, sometimes referred to as ACS. This association is a legal entity in the United States, but the name is frequently used in other countries to refer to a department at the conference/mission level. After World Wars I and II, Adventists reached out beyond North American borders. The Seventh-day Adventist Welfare Service, later renamed Seventh-day Adventist World Service, responded to disasters in many countries. Eventually, by 1983/1984, it developed a more holistic approach and was renamed the Adventist Development and Relief Agency, or ADRA, which is often referred to as the humanitarian arm of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. There are now ADRA country offices in approximately 120 countries, and hundreds of community and relief projects reach over 25 million people a year, a number comparable to World Church membership. In addition to these and other denominational programs, many Adventists run self-supporting initiatives. While the mission varies from one organization to another, the objective remains to complement and supplement the work of the organized Adventist Church. Non-governmental organizations. ADRA and similar organizations are non-governmental organizations, often referred to as NGOs. Such organizations as legal entities are bound to operate under the conditions of their registration and charter in any given country. This also applies to our legal denominational organizations in the context of evangelism, health, and education. For instance, in some countries, an NGO's humanitarian activities are permitted, while proselytization may be forbidden. Some may decry this reality, but those of us who have worked in countries with various political and religious structures have noticed that government officials respect Adventist ministries for abiding by the regulations, and political and religious leaders are rarely in any doubt that these ministries are expressions of Adventist Christianity. Indeed, I have worked in and visited countries where Christianity is forbidden or limited, and the Adventist Church may not even exist as an entity. But even in these countries, officials respect our ministries of compassion. In fact, our witness is often more powerful than we realize. My colleagues and I have interacted with senior national government and religious leaders in ways that we never could have hoped for in ecclesiastical garb. The pastor's response. So, what are appropriate ways for pastors to respond to these ministries and organizations? Let me suggest 5 ways. 1. Thank God for calling our pioneers and leaders to develop these ministries through the years of our movement's existence. 2. Help your congregation understand their work and let them know that you value their contribution. Do not brush their work aside or put it low on your agenda. When your conference/mission features them in the offering calendar, highlight them. As you prepare your yearly calendar of sermons and emphases, resolve to introduce them to the members, perhaps one every month or quarter. Unfortunately, the mission report, which used to feature prominently on the Sabbath School program, is rarely emphasized anymore, and I suspect members are losing the sense of excitement and challenge of our global mission. Most provided ministry news or promotions are co-signed to, quote, filler, end quote, between Sabbath School and the divine service. The unstated message being that it is not important. You, the pastor, can make it important. 3. Evaluate ministries and know your limitations. You or your members may at times feel guilty that you are unable to donate to them all. 2 thoughts. 1. Everyone can pray for them. Those involved in these ministries can testify that the undoubted success they enjoy is because of divine blessing. 2. You and your members can do whatever you can with select ministries. Do what you feel impelled to do to help, even sacrificially. 4. If you are in an administrative leadership position, consider how your organization can work with these other ministries. For instance, while respecting the legal parameters in which they work, is there any way in which denominational programs that you are involved in can complement their work? If ADRA and other organizations are the, quote, gospel in working boots, end quote, where and how can you also help? 5. Check with the ministries in your area or country regarding what they might be able to do to aid your work. Often, NGOs like ADRA are looking for partners, and funding, training, and other support may be available for your congregations. Embrace the opportunities. So, as your day begins and you find your email inbox filled with promos from any of our church's 4 main areas, evangelism, health, education, humanitarianism, do not automatically trash them. As we consider all the outreach ministries of our denomination, we might quickly conclude that we have an, quote, embarrassment of riches, end quote. But let us not be deterred. Rather, let us rejoice and embrace the opportunities to get your congregations involved in reaching out to others around them that need help, including working through these 4 established directions in the Adventist Church. For bibliographical and biblical references on this article and for much more content for pastors and church leaders, please visit ministrymagazine.org.